Okay, we are back. We did take a little break. We are still on my LGBT panel. We are discussing every issue, every myth, every lie. We have only been talking about issues, but what I want to do is I want to discuss the goodness that comes from this unity. Before I do that, though, we are still discussing Pretty Boy with the House of Virginia, Mr. Brendan Ortiz. I want to say this. If the cast goes off, because we usually only do an hour, if the cast go off, remember, you still can come back. You can do a replay. You can still share the cast in your replay. And remember, go to YouTube, type in the Conservative Four, and you will find the rest of the footage. This is why it's important that you go ahead and get up with the League of Conservative Fours, because sometimes things happen, but everything goes on YouTube. And even though it may be recorded, you still will get to see. And remember, if you're following me on Instagram, the Conservative Four, if you're following me on Twitter, you guys know my email. NoellaFaceSays@gmail. You can ask these questions, and I'll bring them up. If I have to do another Periscope, I will. And I probably will have this panel again, because we here on this show, we're trying to get rid of the line. There are other things that we have to focus on, and to me, this is not an issue. We're making it an issue for no reason at all. It's not an issue, okay? Real quick, we have another member, Focus Films is in the house. Make sure, tell them your Instagram information so they can find you. Tell them what you do real quick. She's another great person. She's also in the industry, so there's always a hookup. Y'all know I do many things. You can get so many things on my show. Jesus, Christmas, I want a birthday present. Christmas Day.
The plug. So yeah, Focus Films. It's spelled different. It's PHOKISPHILMS on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.com. It's all the way out there. You can Google it. Everything about me comes up. Films, movies. Movies on Amazon for one, photographs, documentaries, things that we're talking about.
Linda.
Everything. So,
Shouts out to my sons, because I don't know, they call me Linda at least 3 times a day. I know who the hell Linda is, but shouts out Linda.
Something on social media.
I don't know. So, you are also a part of the LGBT community, correct?
yes.
And what we were doing before we took the break, we were kind of really quick going through issues that, first of all, have you been gay all your life? Have you ever dealt with a man?
Yes, but that's not what we're going to focus on. You got to go there to make the conscious decision.
Listen to what she's saying.
One way or the other,
Listen to what she's saying, because that's what I want to do. We're not going to dwell into it. I don't ever want to dwell into it, because y'all know I have my anxiety won't let me my anxiety won't let me break. But I asked you that for a reason, because we have audience members that are confused, that say, you know what, you can't say you're a lesbian if you've been with a man, or you can't classify yourself as this. So I asked that, and pertaining to, yes, it can go that way. And even me, Noella Faye, somebody didn't put you shut the hell up, Noella, because that's a myth too. And now you know that can happen. For whatever reason it happens, that's another show. But it does happen, and people make the decision to cross over and deal with the undergender. Now, really quick, you bisexual beings, you liars, you pretenders.
Been waiting for this one.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm going to start with what I feel about bisexual. We're going to go down real quick, because we only have how many more minutes? About 20 minutes. So we can't really see Miss Auntie Marie.
All right, I'm going to come in a little bit.
So I'm going to say this.
Shoulder, baby.
Okay. And I am saying this, if you have teenagers, all right, if you are in this closet, which I don't know why you're in the closet, I want y'all to come out the closet. I'm not saying tell your business when you come out, but I want you to come out. It's kind of dark in the closet. Okay. So I don't want you to be in a closet. I'm going to say this. You are what you are, okay? If you are bisexual, you are just a freak. You like sex. You don't know what the hell, okay? I don't know. You might be on the verge of fucking animals. I'm not saying you're going to do it, but you have to realize, because people with money You see, and they're laughing at me, but I say this all the time. You know, I keep it real. That you cannot say. Let me tell you something. Sex is just like any other drug. Okay. And when you get money, there are certain people with money. This is how you have people want to talk about P. Diddy and they want to talk about all the celebrities and he's this. That man's not gay. You know what it is? You people are boring. And because you are so stuck in a box and you are scared to be that inner freak, you can't be a whore. Now, this is the show about them. We're not going to get into me.
Who's them? I don't like
Brendan, Focus Films, and Miss Brit. Okay. So y'all know I do get serious at times, and I mean that to heart. Okay. You cannot say that you are gay. No, you can't say you're gay if you're still with a woman. You can't say you're a lesbian if you're still fucking a man. I'm sorry, I will not let you do it.
So what would you say? Because I damn sure don't believe in bisexuality.
I just told you, bisexual means you're a freak. I don't believe that's the term, and I want you to stop telling these babies.
Is a different meaning.
And we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. I'm just saying, stop confusing these babies. So, what is your definition? Bisexual?
There's no definition because it's not a word in my terminology. I don't use
Do you agree you're a freak? Just a freak. That's what it is.
I agree. I have a sex addiction, and I don't sleep with both sex. I only sleep with my partner.
Okay. Focus film.
Bisexuality is a real thing, but I think people get it confused because people think like, oh, if I dealt with a guy and I still like guys, that still makes me bisexual, even though I'm avidly sleeping with a bunch of women. That to me doesn't make you bisexual. It's like when you're actively sleeping with both sexes, it makes you nasty and a bisexual.
Okay, bisexual equals disease.
Say that again.
Bisexual to me equals disease.
The
Because at the
capital D,
end
not
of the
the dick.
day, you're sleeping with a man and you're sleeping with a woman, so you're carrying one body fluid to the next. That's what bisexual means to me.
Germs.
Germs.
And that's how black gonorrhea and all this
Just
other
right,
stuff come about.
herpes.
Oh, you never know about black gonorrhea?
I never heard
You never heard of black gonorrhea?
I'm going to.
You must have heard of black
I've
gonorrhea because
heard
you
a lot
a
of
BA.
bad things, but
Educated on it.
You ain't never heard of black gonorrhea? When they discharge come out tar looking?
syphilis and all
Oh yeah,
that
you need to
stuff.
Google.
Listen,
Let's
let me tell you
educate
something.
them.
I'm not going to say that she's wrong because everybody's entitled to their opinions, but I'm going to say this. Bisexual doesn't equal disease to me because you can get a disease anywhere.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay. No, listen. I'm saying
Security.
You said it.
Okay, so let me clarify it.
Clarify.
All right, let me clarify it.
Are you looking? We got people. Look, we got
See,
people.
okay, what I mean
Wow.
by bisexual when we talking in the gay world, because you can catch disease from any sexuality.
That's
That's a fact.
Okay.
But when we're talking gay world or lesbian world,
Hold on. So y'all hear this? Y'all hear what they're saying?
when we're talking the world I live in,
Yes.
I feel that it'll be that bisexual hoe that'll come and mess up my 10-year relationship for her little tryout.
Yeah. That
And that's not really what she wants, because she really wants that penis.
Yes.
They're standing over there on the side thinking that we look cute together. That's what bisexual is to me. Bisexual is not that real bitch that just wants to be with this one person. This is the person they want. This sexuality, this person. Because I live with a woman who's 35, who's never been with a man in her life.
Right.
So I would never put her in none of that category. You understand? But if she slept with a man while sleeping with me, I would say you're a disease to me.
Okay.
You understand?
So did
So
y'all
why don't you just
understand
say
that?
she dirty? Because I don't like that word.
I'm not dirty.
Now that you're
disease.
using that
It all
disease-
starts with the D.
The D, that not the dick, but the D.
I could tell.
Exactly. Dom.
You know I keep it funky.
How about that?
You know.
How about that?
I'm
Now
out
look,
here.
now this is
like,
good. This is before we end. Like, see, I always got
Say
some
that with passion.
surprises.
Disease.
I always have some surprises for you, right? So, I always have some surprises for you. So,
So we love
the
her.
next real topic we're gonna end off with is why the pastors got to be in the church talking shit the way they do.
I was waiting for this. Thank you,
They need
Jesus.
to buy their
Oh,
house.
now let me say this really quick.
I already know what I'm about to say.
Let me say this really quick because I got church folk in here and I love y'all because y'all support me, and you know what? There's a lot of church people that want to support me and they can't for whatever reason, and I respect it. They want to real bad. So I want to say I respect all of my church family. I know I have pastors, my uncle. I love you, Uncle Jerry. I know you follow me and you support me. You know I'm a shit talker because that's in my blood. However, nobody is safe. But we will respect the people in church because that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to do on my church. However, I do not like these church people. I do not like these pastors coming out, and I don't know if it's okay to say that they are right when it talks about homosexuality in the church and that God don't love these ladies. Because only experience I've had, and we're going to get into this too, because this goes into what the church is saying, that you can be changed and you can be delivered. Now, real quick, I'm just going to tell you my story and why I have to say that. And I always tell you on my show, I don't give a damn if a half a person say it happened to them, you can't tell me I'm alive. Okay? So I'm going to tell you that I met a young man, and when I first started getting out in North Carolina, and I had my Blog Talk radio show, and they found out about the conservative poor, and the reason why this church loved me, because they were a church led by a man that was not opposed to gayness. As a fact, in Raleigh, this church was known for getting them healed. Okay, when I met the gentleman, he said, I need you to direct and produce my show because I'm a gay man. Well, I was a gay man, and now I have a wife. And I no longer have those feelings. And I said, hold on, goddamn. Because I've never heard it. I've never heard it, but in talking to him, I met more and more. We can't speak, but I have to say this because
sorry to all my family, those pastors and preachers, because I'm about to give y'all the ass.
Listen, but like I said, I have to say that because it would be wrong for me to say that I've never met anybody. However, I won't get into his story because he's not here, so to you, he may not be real. We have somebody here that has a situation with it in Focus Films.
Got a situation. Yeah, church people. Much love to church people. Takes much commitment to go every Sunday. I swear, my mother was a church going lady, grandmother, or y'all, So I mean, but at the same time, there's nothing that I go against with the church besides the one thing about homosexuality, of course. And when I was presented with the situation, it was of course like one of my first experiences. Of course, my first mother's thought was take it to the church, take it to the preacher, figure out what's going on with it. So I was like, okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to meet with the preacher because, I grew up with him. Definitely respected him as the preacher.
Did they say you had demons? I'm sorry. Did they say you had demons?
Did it not say I had demons? No, it's not about to be a horror story first. Let's say that I was not.
Shout out to my God.
I'm not even going to say that
everybody got demons. Shout out to Keith, I love you. She's like, girl, you cursed, that's a spirit, girl. You got to get that out of you.
It was nothing like that. And at the end of the day, everything, you get respected by it. And I guess it's more so the way you carry yourself, the way you deal with your sexuality. But initially, my thought it's a judgment. It's a judgment on you, it's a judgment on your life that nobody can pass with God. It's the only conversation that's only going to come down to that one day, that conversation that you're going to have with God. Nobody else is allowed to make that decision on how you should be, how you should live your life. So my first thing was, even after the conversation, even after listening to everything he had to say about, he didn't come at me like, oh, you got demons, or you possessed, and all this craziness. He actually gave me, he regurgitated the Bible, and that's what most of them would do.
Say that word again.
He regurgitated the Bible. So
what does that
usually when people talk to you, they are able to quote some scripture. It's not like this is my opinion, this is not me trying to tell you what I think and pass my agenda onto you. They tell you what's in the Bible.
I thought that meant throw up.
No, but they practice it so much that
I'm being honest,
it's a second language to church people. These are church people in my family. They practice it to a T. That if you got a problem, everything somebody stole from you, they gonna go to the glossary to the back and then spit it back to you. So that's what happened. So he gave it to me, told me what was real, and at the end of the day, I told my mom, like, I can't be judged by man, and that's what's in the Bible as well. And that's all I can tell her. That's all I can offer her back to her is like, that's a man. He's a man. He's able to commit sin. And at the end of the day, to me, homosexuality.
You said he's a man who's able to commit sin. You mean because he's a man or because as a human?
Well, no, as a human. As a human. People like to take preachers and put them holier than all the thousands that's in there. And I told her, at the end of the day, he's just a man. and he can't pass judgment. He can't tell me, how to live my life and what's sin. And at the end of the day, me and my mother ended up coming to terms because he ended up cheating on his wife. And I felt like, a sin is a sin and a sin is a sin. So if you ask for forgiveness, one day, that's that conversation only you and God can have.
And that goes to say only God can judge you.
Only God can judge you. At the end of the
Y'all
day,
see that?
I can't see what they saying on the
can't
screen.
live for nobody else.
Only God can judge you.
Secrets of a Happy Mission. See, I told you the book is for everybody. It happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
You get a lot of hearts. You get a lot of hearts.
Amazon.
And respect.
Amazon. We're gonna talk about that.
Thank y'all for all that. That's a real life story. You gotta live for yourself at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, my family loved it. My family respects me. They love me. Everything that I gotta do. Nobody ever thought to voice that.
You don't got no aunt at Thanksgiving. She over there like this.
No, they want to know when
No,
I'm having
you have to
children.
be who you
They
are.
want to know
Wait,
when I'm
They
getting
still want you
married.
to. So I mean,
you are
okay,
and
so
be.
really quick. Okay, that's an
I have no
excellent. That's an
idea.
excellent
Why?
question. Really quick. Babies.
Babies. They want you to have babies. But you got to keep it real
But
with
we-
your folks.
Wait, how y'all? If everybody is
Adopt.
just answer my question.
I have a son I
See,
adopted.
let me tell y'all something out there. Y'all being fake. And everybody's asking me. Now the boy trying to show me get these questions
You
answered.
have
Y'all
to
sitting over
talk
there
your
being
language
quiet.
and tongue.
I'm asking. I want to know. How you get babies? Adopt?
Yeah, either that or I'm gonna
Or
strip my
turkey
semen.
base.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I gotta
What is strip?
educate you guys.
Yeah,
real quick.
please.
So since I'm
Yeah, let me
HIV
see.
positive, there is a chance of 5% that my child will be HIV positive also.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
That
Yeah.
this is
But I don't want that 5% because at the end of the day, my child can also have a mental disorder
because of the HIV.
because of the HIV.
Get out.
So I would like to strip my semen from all of the, the strands of HIV,
Strip your semen.
and then inject it into a beautiful woman who would like to have
So when you
my
strip,
baby.
so you mean to tell me
I'm adopting.
I'm
That's
just
it. So hold on, guys. So you mean to tell me when you strip your semen, you can take out all of basically the impurities? Is that
Pretty
what you're
much,
saying?
yes.
How many though? Because I mean, it's a lot of things you can strip it.
We're gonna have Mr.
I ain't no
Ortiz.
scientist.
We are going to have this panel back. We're gonna real quick. We're gonna have Mr. Ortiz back on here because you know what? That is very interesting. I never knew that. But guess what? I'm not gonna strip no babies because I don't deal with no babies. I'm scared of them, especially if they have teeth. So ain't no babies going on here.
And
But we
this
want to
is
get everybody's pastor.
Okay.
Everybody's pastor. Let's do Auntie Marie because
I
Brenda ain't gonna have a lot to
but I
say.
want to talk about turkey bases.
We'll talk about turkey bases, but how do you feel about the
No, I
church?
feel like the kids ain't safe anywhere. They're not safe in school. They're not safe with the pastors. They're not safe anywhere. They're not even safe.
How do you
at
feel about
home.
the pastors condemning
I
homosexuality?
think they're whack for that because who are you to judge? Like most pastors are faggots. So should I say, oh, my kid is not going to go to that church because you're gay? No.
Now, I mean, a
if
lot of
you're
people have
preaching
those
the
questions
proper
'cause in
word,
Atlanta
and I
they
want my
have those-
child to absorb that word. It doesn't
Do
matter
you
if
feel
you're
y'all
sitting
need
up
a new
there
church?
Billy
Do
Frog.
y'all feel y'all need your own church? Y'all feel y'all need your
We
own
have
church?
our
I
church.
I know,
We have a lot of
I
LGBT
I
churches.
know.
No, church is at the foot of my bed, baby.
But
Okay,
I don't
but do
feel
you
like
feel-
churches
listen
should
to
be
what-
categorized
Listen to
for
what
our
I'm
community.
asking you all. I'm
So then that
asking
means
you.
everybody
we
who's
need our own
black should
gay
go to a
church?
black
Do you
church.
feel-
Everybody who's gay should go to a gay church. Everybody who's Puerto Rican should go to a
That's
black
what I'm
Why?
asking.
church. I don't think that should
That
happen.
separates
So
us.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
asking.
like that.
That separates us. No, I don't think that's
Okay,
needed.
that's what I'm asking. Do you feel that it has
No.
to be because that is the purpose of the gay churches that are coming up. That is the purpose of the gay schools because there are certain
Can I
individuals.
say something? Boo? When I got married, I didn't get married in a gay chapel. I got married in a regular chapel where men and
Regular.
women get married,
Right.
men and men get married. So why should I have to go to a gay church to be respected?
No, what I'm saying
Just to be
is
comfortable.
there.
Exactly.
Right. I'm just saying that there are people. I'm asking you if you feel that that's necessary
People
because there are
have
some
different
No, I don't
situations.
that
People
feel-
have, it's all about situations.
We have
Like I
many
said,
schools-
mine was
we have many
favorable,
schools
you
here
know,
in New
it's-
York.
At the end of the
Yeah,
day, it all
it's-
sums up to you need to be comfortable in your skin and who
And you
you
have
are.
to, you got to deal with, you have to deal with.
And you have to let
The
if, you,
world.
if, I,
You have
if
to
you're
deal
not
with the world. You
comfortable
can't
with
cut
me,
yourself off.
my comfortability will make you comfortable with me.
But you got to do it
Auntie
respectively
Marie's a bully.
too. Some
Yeah.
people I feel
Auntie
is
Marie is a bully.
No, but that is a fact.
You do.
If you're not
You do.
comfortable that I'm gay, that my comfortability of how gay I
see who
am
on
and
my
also
team?
how
Go
I
ahead and
feel
mess
about
with me.
myself
Auntie Marie
will make
and-
you feel comfortable with me.
Yeah, that is true.
It'll make you feel not so you know, with your peonies
Shout
and
about it too, though.
because I'm right, because I'm comfortable.
You gotta
The bottom
be open
line
to it.
is, it's not, you're not the one with the problem, it's them.
Right, so I'm helping you.
And that's where it comes to
I'm
helping you
homosexual
ease
men
your
and how they feel
problem.
against
Okay, so
the
that's, so
homosexual men.
I want to end because how many minutes? I want to end on with Brandon, and then I'm going to tell you again how you can find me.
Okay.
And when we say
I want to end with you on how you feel about these pastors in these churches.
well, the pastors in the churches, they could kiss my ass. I'm sorry, all of them that's talking shit about the gays.
Uncle Jerry, I'm not talking about
All the ones that's talking shit about the gays can kiss my ass, and I mean that. And I'm sorry because I got an aunt. My father was a deacon. My aunt is a pastor. My grandfather owns a church. And don't get me, but they love me for who I am. And that's why I love my family. And that's why I just want to say that. Y'all can kiss my ass. Especially after that video you posted with that black pastor. Because let me drag his black ass down the street.
Talk to him.
Let me drag his black ass down the street. And let me see how he feels. Because that shit got to the core of my chest.
I don't know, because
Yes, it touched the soul.
There
It
was a
touched the
video
soul.
Well, I
You don't
should say
follow
to the
that.
pastors that go against gay people, try it. You may like it.
That's the problem. They need somebody to
No,
suck
but
their
listen,
dick right.
really,
They don't got nobody sucking their dick right. The first lady is not gagging. I'm sorry.
That means the
I'm not
apple is
sorry,
gone.
but I
The
am
apple
sorry.
is gone.
I ain't gonna never get on Home Network doing this shit.
That's why I said Steve Harvey gave Tamar a show. You're getting the show from Steve Harvey.
Y'all heard it here.
East 112 Street Productions.
You heard it. The conservative whore will be on the Steve Harvey if Tamar got. Ain't no shade Tamar, but I'm getting my life. You got yours.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
We're wrapping this up, and I want to say thank you, number one, to all of our guests. Of course, I will have this again because we are summer sessions. I mean, the conservative whore, we're growing up. Our summer sessions, you are in the beginning stages of what is about to be extraordinary. Y'all already know I ain't gonna chase you. I'm not gonna sit here and beg you. What I'm gonna say is don't blink, okay? I want you to sleep because I don't want you to die. I talk about you waiting for me, whatever. But blink a little bit, okay? No, sleep but don't blink, okay? Because it's about to get real serious. The summer sessions, we can laugh, we can talk, but most of all, I want you to think, okay? theconservativewhore.com. You can go there and find everything. That's my blog. You'll find me. If you are really a fan and you really want to be a part of the League of Conservative Whores, you will go ahead and click like and subscribe to the Tumblr, which is the blog. You will click like and subscribe to the YouTube. You will go onto Facebook and you will search the Conservative Whore and you will ask me if you can be a part of the private group, the League of Conservative Whores. Now, if you don't want to do that and you think it's too much, and I might be a little outrageous because anything can happen, go ahead and go on to Noella Faye Says, the Facebook author page. There, I talk about everything the Happy Mistress. I didn't really get to bring it up, but that is my book on Amazon. Y'all already know it's talking about being in a pretendship, and as you heard today, it happens everywhere. So it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, everybody steps out, maybe. Okay, I want you to go on Amazon. I want you to check out Pretty Boy with the House in Virginia. Okay, it is a very good book. It is a very good book. It is a very, very good book for you to talk to your children about. If you have a problem talking to your children about sexuality, about homosexuality, just about what is going on, this is a book that you need to get into, okay? I already let you know all the other stuff that you needed, the books that you need to follow, the people that you need to follow. Remember, theconservativewhore.com. Now, Ella, what does whore stand for? Rocket Horn Riches and Egos. You already know. I'm going to need you to just type it in Google and just click every link that comes up. I mean, this is summer sessions. NYC, Brooklyn. I love you. Lanham. Y'all got some shout outs?
Shout out to BHF, shout out to Atlanta, Georgia, shout out to Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's it.
Focus Films in the house.
Shout out to anybody who work with me, people that's going to work with me. Hit me up. We out here.
Shout out to my gay community. Love y'all.
Oh, rest in peace, Sean. You got.
And I want to say this, a moment of a hack of silence for the people and the families of the Orlando, Florida massacre, because nobody should have to go through this. And I'm gonna campaign for it. I campaign for a lot of things, but and all of my campaigns stand for life. Okay? Like I said, follow me everywhere. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my God, I think CBS is gonna call me tomorrow. Somebody, I'm gonna be on a morning show. So I'll see you next Tuesday. Y'all already know. I'm tired of telling y'all Tuesday nights belong to me. Why don't y'all go tell it to some other people?